Okay. I don't even know how this works anymore. My goodness, it's been like a year. Huh. Something went wrong. YouTube. Hey, it's working. Holy cow. Cool. Okay, cameras, you all working? Yes. Yes. Oh, this is gonna be my Fire King. My dear goodness, it's been a year since I've streamed or more. Quarantine's only going on for like a year now, right? All right. So I guess let's get them and have fun with it. Oh, which is the camera? There it is. So today I have a little somewhat trolly of a board. Not that much, but it is an 823-462. I always have the hardest time finding the actual number on these boards. But long story short, it stopped charging one day after my client bought it. He had it for around 3 months is what he said, and then died. That sucks. So we're gonna find out what's going on with it today. Actually, I already replaced the component and didn't have a short on it, so I plugged it in and it smoked. So because everyone loves seeing electronic smoke. Oh, come here. Get my arm reach. My arm long enough. There we go. Let's see. Is this going to work? So yeah, our DCPS on right now, 18 volts. Plug it in. Oh, it's really hard to see. We're getting a little smoke action coming from, well, one of our input resistors. It's nice and crispy. I guess the best way to show would be, oh, camera views, microscope. There we go. Changed my streaming setup quite a bit. But what I found on our initial diagnostic is that, well, we had a hole right there, and I wasn't sure why. Maybe it had been a while since it's been charged up. So taking a resistance reading over it, it should be 470 ohms, and it is reading right now 25.4 ohms. That's no good. This 100 ohm resistor was also a bit beat up looking. Oh, 10. I'm sorry. 100 is 10 ohms. 410, I believe, is 41 ohms, isn't it? But that being said, we can kind of see a hole in it. It's burnt. And checking these to ground in diode mode. You can see that it's open line, open line, open line, 0.182, that's normal. Now, I have to admit, I didn't bother looking at schematics first on this one. I just replaced him and went for him, and I smoked another one. This little guy here is a diode, so it's not going to let me get a good diode measurement because it's separating it to a degree from its line. So if we look here on this leg, yep, we got our open lead, and here we happen to have a dead short to ground. Oops. So this is the DC in battery in, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Separator. That guy. So I was looking over the board and it looks pretty good. I didn't notice anything that jumped out at me. I looked at our charging circuit. Because recently I did receive another one of these 2013s that, well, the ISL was just destroyed on, but not the case here. everything was looking good. And we're going to try something. I've never opened a board view on a stream before, and I think I finally got it working right. So, down arrow? What is my hotkey for this? Nope, up arrow. There we go. Okay. So right here we have our component that is blasted. It's our PP1B8, 18V5. Yeah, it's our DCN. And that goes over to our G3 hotline, which happens to go to the other side of the logic board into this little cluster of components that, if you noticed, wait, how do I get rid of this? There we go. If you noticed, is right about here. No, it's not. It's right about here. And, you know, don't really see anything going on with it, but there is something going on with it. So, desk camera. Let's take this heatsink off instead of being lazy. Because it does not take a lot of liquid damage to wreak havoc on a logic board. So instinctually, I thought something must have damaged those fuses, basically is what those resistors act like. And lo and behold, my golly, look at that. I thought maybe it would be a short, so I checked for some shorts on the component itself, and there was nothing. And we have some beautiful little crusties going on just under the heatsink right there. Let's see. What are you measuring at? You're measuring at a dead short, so as is tradition, it's already quite damaged, so... Oh, that doesn't want to come off easy. Let's, well, use a soldering iron to get that one off. A lot of times they will literally almost fall off at this point. Okay, ducks. Oh, where am I blowing my hot air on this? Away. I'm gonna try not to get the backlight connector. There we go. Question is, was that the only? There we go. 2.4 volts on our diode measurement. And this little component that ended up coming off this capacitor is a dead short. So, definitely found the problem. Let's clean this up a little bit. Let's see what else in this area may be affected. See what else we can clean up while we are here. So, we don't get this computer back in a year or 2 years because of some extra corrosion spots on it. Yeah, I don't like that resistor. We're gonna scrape this up a little bit. nice and gently clean this off, clean this off. Some of these are test points. Others, when it comes, these don't look like test points to me. These look like vias that are going to be going down through the board underneath the test point. Because something happens, it goes through this component, which looks like a resistor, then back out somewhere. So it's probably jumping through the board. I think I'd like to replace. Guy. Yeah, let's get some flux on there and remove the I don't even know what that is. Let's see. What is it? Was it down arrow? Tried the screen. Down arrow? Nope. Left out. Up arrow. Down arrows. Microscope. Whoops. This computer has its age, and it did not like that. Okay. Close something else here. Get out of there. Okay. Flex PV. Up arrow. Perfect. So. This one, I believe. Does that look right? Too tall, one sideways, yes. Well, okay, so it is a, oh, it's an ACOK resistor. So it pulls the PV3V42G3 hot, and this is where it converts that signal into the SMC BCA signal. So if that doesn't work, we're also not going to get the system to actually turn on. But the initial problem was no green light at all. So stick that on there. Get rid of that. There we go. Some fresh butter on there. Donor board. Where are we? Oh my. This donor board has seen much better days. There we go. Much better. I'm back. Then I'm gonna be able to grab you. Oh, I'll flip over the direction I want it to be. I want it to look pretty. Okay. What can... Perfect. Okay. So we have our two really bad looking guys changed out. Let's give this a little scrubbing. Let's get a little bit more flux on here. Blow some of this. Good. Nope. Yes. Hot. Imagine that. Put it in the air extractor to get nice and cold. Oh, I am also going to need a new resistor up here, aren't I? Left. No, down. Down. I'll remember this eventually. Okay, trying not to cook this connector. Just want a little blob on there. That is no blob. Perfect. Toner board. You. So this resistor, I pulled off before, which is why I saw smoke again. And I did flood it with some leaded solder, and that's why it came off and went on so much easier than the other one we just did. So, maybe temperature-wise, still a little warm around here. I guess let's slap a heatsink back on it. I am going to reapply some new thermal grease on this. But at least, something to verify that it's at least kind of working before I have to take the heatsink off again to fix more components in that area. No, left. No, right. Yes. Desk. Temperature. All right. All right. I have the other fan somewhere over here hiding. Well, one fan's good enough, right? Oh, here it is. Huh. I wasn't hiding at all. Micro Mage, how are you doing? Nice to see you. It's been a while, hasn't it? Okay, fan. Sitting where it should be. This might be a really quick stream. Oh, I wonder how late that message came through. Power, okay. 1 amp. Any smoke? No smoke. Fans are spinning. Orange light. Getting a little warm, normal. About half an amp. Normal consumption. This is looking good. I might as well stick it in its housing and verify 100%. Has been a long while. I don't even honestly remember the last time I streamed. Well, these things are dying. Yeah. It's been a hot minute. I finally got a new streaming computer. I'm using a 2012 MacBook Pro new. And you know what? It works. It's, I think, yeah, I only have 8% missing frames, and that's when I opened up a huge program by mistake. Let's see, trackpad. Why does it have tape all over it? Oh! He brought this to an Apple authorized service provider, and they said, nope, needs a new board, buy a new one. And that was like literally 3 months after the guy bought it. Oof. Hopefully we're going to get it going for him here today. I forgot how much of a pain in the butt these were to assemble. Just got to get everything in the perfect place all at the same time. But it's a lot easier if you take the battery out. This is probably my laziness coming to bite me in the butt. Okay, here we go. Slide. Yes. Oh, they still went on top. Oh well, that's fine. The clips for the Thunderbolt ports on this model, you really got to fight with them. Can you even see what I'm doing? Yeah, kind of. You see my fingers fiddling around. Come on, trackpad cable. You can do it. Close. We might as well enjoy the suffering. Wow, that's way off. Come, out, 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 in. Yes, okay. Trackpad cable in, speaker, sure, why not? Solid state drive. Yes, please. Power for the I/O board. There we go. Yeah, sure. Camera's close enough. Thing is that we do not have a password for the system because it has not turned on since 2013-ish. And he doesn't remember it. So we're just going to go ahead and format it for him. Really curious to see how the battery has aged. Hopefully has not aged. That would be optimal. Yeah, looking good. This interesting, silly little wafer. Did I put on the wrong way? All right. And get you in place. You are actually a T6, not a T5. T6. T6. Initially, I thought maybe something with the battery went bad, and that's why the blown input resistors, but nope. Flip this up a little, get my cable, and hopefully see some magic happen. Cool. What may be on the screen? Oh, that's really dark. Oh, this might have like Yosemite. Oh, plug the battery. Might have something like Yosemite on it. I'm not familiar with the boot up process of a system this old and when it might show client data. Loading, loading, loading. Mouse. We're just gonna go into the invited user and turn up the screen brightness. Yes, there we go. Beautiful. So, that was sweet and simple. What do you have installed? Circuit SD Mac. 10.9. Okay, so we also, I guess we don't really need a password. We can just stick in an old boot drive and reset it. But that being said, I'll offer him if he wants any data off this to get it real quick. We will update it. Going to clean the board, put new thermal compound on the board. We're going to charge up the battery as well. It isn't giving an error. You know what? Cargar equipo. Eliminar archivos y apagar. Let's run diagnostic on it and see what the MacBook says about itself. I told it to turn off, but I don't know if it's just going to go back to the login screen. Okay. Hold down our D key. Does diagnostic work on this old of a system? This old of a system? This operating system, I should say. Looks like it. Yep. Oh, man. There's a blast from the past. Test. Wow. Beautiful. Test. I'm curious to see if it says anything about the battery and what it might say about the battery. Everything else is plugged in, so I don't see a reason why it should throw any errors. So, might as well just wait here for a few minutes. So, Mr. Micro Mage Repair, how's everything going on your side of the woods? That one time I actually wanted my selfie camera. I pushed the wrong button. Testing memory. Let's take a quick look-see here too. Cool. Works. Oh no, it's red. Why are you red? I think we had an internet hiccup there. Dropped frames on the network, 2%. What? That's no good. Is it doing its sleep test? I was not paying attention. It might be doing its sleep test. Breakneck busy, but kind of slow today, which has been alright. It is nice to have one or two semi-slow days, I'll be honest. I think I bumped the power cord. Well, in that case, I think I'm going to end up probably doing all that stuff off camera. I'm pretty sure that this was the only issue with the system. Let the battery charge up a bit, and I'll see how it works. But good to hear it's been breakneck busy. I've seen a lot of your videos. They're pretty fun to watch. Lots of Nintendo Switches, eh? Oh, we've been back and forth between breakneck and a relaxing day or two, which I think is a great combo personally. But work is always a good thing to do. And important little things. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, set this up, clean it up, clean off all the flux that I just gooped on it, and yeah, get it back to the client working in happy condition. But yep, those days are the nice. Enjoy a cup of coffee day. Oh, hope you enjoyed the test stream. This computer seems to work. I'm planning on doing more streams here in the future. I'll watch over this and make sure audio and all that stuff was good. And yeah, well, hope you learned something. And yeah, good seeing you again too. I'll hopefully see you all soon. Now, where's the stop recording button?